Okay, in order to develop a Java program here, we have to follow the structure. Okay, let us understand the structure of a Java program. Okay, what is it? The structure of a Java program. Once you understand the structure of a Java program, it becomes easy for our understanding perspective. Okay, now. So in order to create a Java program, it's a three-step process, guys. You have to create a class first. Second, you should have something called as main method. Okay, and third, you should have something called as print statement. Okay, minimum three requirements for working around with a Java program. What is it? First, try to create a class. Second, try to have main method. And third, print statement. Once I'm done with all the three things, I can successfully work around with a Java program. Okay, now let us see. Okay, let us see here. Tomorrow, great. Okay, so first here, I will create a class. Sir, how will we create a class, sir? Class followed by, I have to give the class name. Okay, class name and then open curly braces and close curly braces. This is the scope of the Java program. Okay, I'm very bad at drawing those lower lines, guys. Okay, now ignore it. Okay, so what is this called as? This is nothing but the scope of a class. Scope of a class. Okay, this is the boundary. So if I have anything to write, I have to write it within this curly braces only. Okay, I have to write it within this curly braces. So what is the first rule? I have to create a class. Did I create a class? Yes, class name, open curly braces and close curly braces. Then what is the second rule? Sir, main method, sir. Very good. How do we write main method? The syntax is simple. Public static void main within parenthesis you have to give string array of arguments. Okay, and then again open curly braces and close. So this is nothing but the scope of main method. Okay, now so now you'll have lot of confusion. Sir, what is class? What is class name? What is public, static, void, main, blah 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 blah. You'll have so many questions, right? But 101% you should have all those confusions. But now we are just understanding how do we write a Java program. I'm not explaining each and every terminologies now. At this point in time, I cannot explain it because in order to understand those topics, we need to give time. Okay, we need to give time in order to understand those topics. But first, we have to create a class and then you should have something called as main method. So main method is nothing but the entry point of a Java program. So the execution will always begin from the main method here. Okay, so this is what we are supposed to understand over here. Got the clarity? So public static void main, that is the syntax. Even before 5 years, 10 years, it was the same, and even after 5 years, 10 years, it will be the same. The last part is you need to have the print statement. So like printf in C language, we should have the print statement. So what is it? So the print statement is system.out.println. So system.out.println is the print statement what we have. So we have successfully built what? We have built a class, we have built main method and print statement. First create a class, then have main method, then have the print statement. What is system.out.println? We will understand slowly, not in a single day. Okay, now, so this is all about the entire process. Got the clarity? Class name, followed by main method, public static void main, string array of arguments. Clear? Understood? So this is done. Now, can we write our first Java program? Yes. So what is your requirement? Print hello world. What is your requirement? Your requirement is to print hello world. So we have to write a Java program. Rule number 1. So your requirement is to print hello world. What is rule number 1? Sir, create a class. Very good. Class followed by class name. So the class name I will give it as first program. What is the class name? first program. Open curly braces, close curly braces. Class is predefined. Class name you can give anything. You can give your name, you can give my name, you can give your girlfriend's name, boyfriend's name, anything for that matter. Okay na? It's just a class name. You give whatever you want. Okay na? Class name. Done. Second rule, sir, main method, sir, where the execution will start. You need to have your main method. Very good. So how will we have our main method? Sir, syntax of main method. What is it? Public static void main. Public static void main, open parenthesis close, open curly braces close. And within the main method, I need to give string array of arguments. I have to give string array of arguments. So we have a class and we have our main method wherein the execution will begin from. And I will explain what is the meaning of each and every terminology slowly. Okay, now each and every terminology slowly. We're done with this. Sir, I need to print hello world. Yes, how do we print hello world? Simple, sir. System dot out dot println. System dot out dot println. Open parenthesis close. Over here, I need to print it, sir. But what am I supposed to print? Hello world. So I'll tell HELLOWORLD. Okay, this is hello world. But since hello world is a set of characters, I need to enclose it within double quotations. So what have I done here? I have successfully built a class, main method, print statement. I have followed all the three rules and have built my first Java program. So after developing my Java program, I need to save it, right? So for saving purpose, the class name and the file name should always be same. What is it? The class name and the file name should always be same. So the class name is first program. The file name is also first program. And the extension of all Java programs is .java. So you have to save like this. Clear? So this is the program to print hello world. Class, main method, print statement. Ashte, you'll be done with it. Sir, you told so many things, sir. Okay, you told how to write it and you have explained us one program also. But where will we write the program, sir? Where will we develop our program, sir? We will make use of basic editor called as Notepad. Okay, Notepad is the editor wherein we will be using it now in order to develop the program. Can we see how do we execute a Java program? Yes, sir, we will see it now. Okay, first rule, Windows R. Okay, when I tell Windows R, the Run tab will appear. So you will search for Notepad and you will open Notepad. You will search for Notepad and you will open Notepad. Clear? The Notepad is appearing in the beautiful manner. So now you need to develop your Java program. Okay, you need to develop your program. How did you do it? You open Notepad and you have to develop it. So what is rule number one? Sir, create a class, sir. Class, and the class name is first program. Okay, open curly braces and close curly braces. Class name is first program. Open curly braces and close curly braces. And then where will your execution start from? Main method. So I will have public static. What is the syntax, guys? Public static void main. You should remember. You will actually remember it, guys, as the day goes on. Okay, na. Within parenthesis, string array of arguments. Open curly braces, close curly braces. So I have a class. I have a main method. I'm developing the program. Okay, now I need to print hello world. How will I print hello world? Simple, sir. System dot out dot println. Open parenthesis close, and I have to print what? Hello world. Hello world. Okay, this is all about it. So I am done developing my first Java program. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? I need to save it. How will I save it? Control S. Control S. Okay, now. So here, when I tell Control S, it's asking me, hey, Uday, where do you want to save your Java program? I will open a folder on the desktop. On the desktop, let me create a folder. Okay, that folder name is, I will just write it as example. Okay, what example? What is the folder name? The folder name is only example. I open that folder and I will store the file here. I should save the file. So what is the rule? Class name and file name should be same. So the class name is first program. My file name will also be first program. And the extension of all Java programs are .java. And save as, you have to tell all files. If you don't tell all files, no, it will automatically consider as text file. So I have to tell all files. Done. You are done developing your first Java program and you have saved it. Sir, I need to execute, sir. How will I execute it? Where will I execute it? On the command prompt. In order to execute it, you have to open your command prompt. So how will I open my command prompt? Simple. Windows R again. Windows R will open the run tab and you will search for CMD. When I tell CMD, it's the shortcut to open the command prompt. Can you see? My command prompt is opened in a beautiful manner. So my command prompt is opened in a beautiful manner. Now, where is your control pointing to? It's pointing to C users admin. It is pointing to C users admin. But where is your Java program? Your Java program is on the desktop inside a folder called as example folder, right? So you have to move the control to the desktop. So you will tell cd desktop. When I tell cd desktop, it means cd stands for change directory. I am changing the directory to the desktop. I am moving my control to the desktop. Okay, now after that, cd example. Why? Because I have one more folder. Okay, now see, in order to execute it, I have to go to the destination folder where the program is stored. So when I tell cd desktop, I am moving my control to the desktop. cd example, I am getting into that example folder. You can store it in E drive, C drive, wherever you want. Okay, now I'm just giving you the basic example. Now for compilation, sir, after moving, the first step is compilation, sir. For compiling a Java program, in order to compile a Java program, we have to follow the command. What is that command? Javac, okay, is the compiler. And I have to give compile the file name with the extension. So I'm requesting a compiler, please check if there are any errors or not. So Javac file name.java, meaning he is going to compile and see, oh, is there having any errors or not. Rule number 2, I have to interpret it. After compiling, I have to interpret. In order to interpret, I will make use of this particular command here. What is it? Java. I have to just give the class name. Since class name and file name is same, you can give anything. First Javac, then Java. Here you have to give file name.java. Here you have to just give the class name of the file name. Okay, because both are same. Okay, now you go back to your command prompt. Now you go back to your command prompt. Now you will tell Javac, meaning compile what? First program.java. So you have to compile your first program.java. So the compilation should be successful. It is compiling slowly. After that, you have to interpret. So you have to tell first program. Okay, you have to just give the class name and file name since it is same. Did I get the output as hello world? Aste. This is how you build a Java program and this is how you execute it without any problems. Okay, this is how the beautiful way of developing it and executing the simple structure here. Got the clarity? I hope you got the idea about how to work around with this entire data. Clear? Similarly, if you want, I can give you one more example. Can we see one more example here quickly so that you'll understand the better clarity of the subject here? Okay, now, rule number 1. Sir, I want to develop a Java program, sir. What will I do? Sir, open Notepad, sir. Open Notepad. Okay. Windows R. And I will tell open Notepad. Okay, Notepad. So rule number 1. Sir, you have to create a class, sir. Okay, I'll create a class. Class name is greet. Okay, I'll just take the class name as greet. I told you, no, you can take whatever name you want. Okay, I just give it as greet. Then main method. Public static void main, within parenthesis you have to give string array of arguments. Open curly braces, close. So you build a class, you build a main method. Now in order to print, what will you do? System dot out dot println. Okay, and what are we supposed to print here? We are supposed to print what? We are supposed to print some data. I'll tell it as welcome to Java online session. Okay, now simple. I created a simple Java program. Done. So I opened Notepad and I have developed it. Now I need to save it. Control S. So where am I supposed to save? On the desktop. Okay, you can save it wherever you want. You can save it in C drive, E drive, wherever. But as of now, I'll do it on the desktop. On the desktop, I will create it. I already created a folder called as example. Open that. See? On the desktop example folder. So class name and file name should be same, and the extension of all Java programs are .java, and save as all files. If not, it will consider as text file. Okay, now done. See, I have successfully saved my Java program. Now I need to execute it. How will I execute? Sir, command prompt. Windows R CMD. Windows key plus R. Okay, now Windows key plus R. That means command prompt. Okay, now you have to click the Windows key which you have on the keyboard. Windows key plus R will open the command prompt. Over here, first, where is the control pointing to? C uses admin. But where is a Java program located? On the desktop. So therefore, what are we supposed to do? I have to tell cd desktop. When I tell cd desktop, what will happen here? I move my control to the desktop. And then cd, what am I supposed to do? I have to give, cd example. When I tell cd example, I am moving my control to the example folder. After that, what am I supposed to do? I have to compile it. How will I compile it here? So I will tell javac greet.java. Javac greet.java. So the compilation will happen in a beautiful manner. Then I will tell Java, just the class name, Java greet. So when I executed, did I get my expected output? See, welcome to Java online session. This is all about it, guys. This is about how do we develop a Java program and how do we understand it in a beautiful manner. So I have explained it. So now it's about you all practicing it as well. So that is when the conceptual part will become very easy. Clear everyone here? Got the clarity here? Okay, now do we require any software, sir, for working around with Java here? Do we require certain software, sir? Your answer is yes. Okay, we require the basic software here. Okay, we require certain softwares. What are those softwares, sir? Okay, the softwares are, the first thing which you want to know is it is Notepad. Okay, Notepad, and you will also have something called as Notepad++. Okay, Notepad++, or you might also have Edit Plus. You can use anything you wish to, guys. Okay, you can make use of anything. Notepad is sufficient. If you want, you can download Notepad++ and Edit Plus or many other things. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, not a problem. But for mandatory purpose, you need to have something called as JDK. Okay, what is this JDK? JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Okay, what is this JDK stands for? Java Development Kit. And I will be talking about much in detail later. What is JDK in detail? But as of now, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to download JDK. Okay, install JDK, and you have to set the path. Okay, set the path. So it's a 3-step process. You have to download, install, and set the path for JDK. And this is a .exe file. Exe file meaning executable file. It's a software. Okay, now similarly, we require one more software. That is nothing but Eclipse for later purpose. Now, Notepad, so it's so ugly, Notepad, no fun at all. But later, a few days later, I will jump into Eclipse. So Eclipse is fun. Okay, now, so you have to download Eclipse. You have to extract it. You have to extract it, meaning unzip it, and you have to pin to taskbar. And this is a .zip file. Okay, zip file meaning it's a compressed file. So you have to download it, extract it, and pin to taskbar. So these are the things which you need to do it here. So Notepad is already there in your system, so you don't have to worry about it. If at all you want Notepad++ and Edit Plus, it's optional. Okay, it is optional. If you want, you can download it and work around with it. If not, these two are mandatory. Okay, JDK and Eclipse. So what you need to do, you need to download, install, set the path for JDK. It's a exe file. Eclipse, download, extract it, and pin to taskbar. So now here, since already JDK and Eclipse is all installed in my system, I have a video, okay, which is for 10 minutes. Okay, this is my personal video. Okay, I have done that video here. Okay, I've recorded the video. How to download, how to install, how to set. Everything is there in the 10 minutes video. You just need to watch the video. Okay, you just need to watch the video. So meaning from where to download, how to install, how to set the path, everything I'm done. Okay, everything I've done in that video. You need to just watch it and try to do it on your own first. Okay, try to